All right, we are here with another episode of what's going on inside your Google Ads account. So this is actually a moving company that actually was with us. They're in the Charlotte, North Carolina market, and they decided to part ways with us. They found a Google Ads provider, and the ads provider said, hey, I can also take care of your SEO, and they decided they wanted to part ways. No bad blood, but they just felt like they could get similar service in a different spot, right? So now here we are. One, we still have access to the Google Ads account. Mistake. You should not be allowing other agencies to have access to your Google Ads account. That's poor management from whatever the agency that's involved. So I don't know why we still have access, but we're going to use it today. So what we have is another Performance Max campaign. We love Performance Max campaigns. So we have another Performance Max campaign. So what are we going to do? We're going to do the same thing that we always do. We're going to go look at, all right, what's going on here? How much money have we spent? Are there any other campaigns involved? So we're just going to go take a look, like, are there any other campaigns that have been live during this time period? We're at 12K spend. It looks like it's only pretty much here. Let's go ahead and look at let's actually go look at this. Let's go look at the campaigns and let's see if there was anything else that was live during this quarter one. It is April 1st. So we're looking right into the most important information. Nothing else was live during the time. So we are good to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to move over to the Performance Max channel performance. And as we know, we've got a wonderful little flow chart to show us what is actually leading to the good stuff. And so what we can see here is there are all these different channels and all these different things that are leveraging, that are having an impact on how much money is being spent, how many impressions, all that good stuff. Then it goes into interactions, how many people are actually clicking and engaging with the ad. And then it goes to how many actually converted with the goals that you have set up on the account. As we can see here, again, the majority of the action is coming from Google search. Again, great indicator that you should probably be running Google search ads. You should not be running Performance Max campaigns. So you do have a couple results that are a couple conversions that are coming from Discover. You also have a couple conversions that are coming from search partners. I would be really interested to see, like, did those actually come to fruition? My guess is that it's not, because search partners tends to be a little bit of a curtain that Google likes to hide behind. Discover for moving companies usually does not work, but there's always an opportunity, right? So let's say, okay, cool. Let's just say it, trust it for what it is. Now let's go over, okay, pause. 11,000 of the 12,000 spend came from Google search. Okay, so it's like, okay, that's where the action's happening. Let's move over to the search terms that are generating the value. And we open it up. Again, we're still looking at the same time frame. And what do we see right at the top of the list? We see, boom, a branded keyword. Lame. Not only that, we're looking at this time frame and we see 84 conversions being counted in the table. Over 25% of those conversions come from just this one first branded keyword. Then you start to see a bunch of one keyword conversions counts all throughout this list. You see one conversion for moving company Charlotte. You see one conversion for affordable movers Charlotte. You see one conversion for car moving services. You see one conversion for 3 men in a truck. We see one conversion for cheap local moving services. You can see the cost per conversion on the breakdown as well. And so what we have here, oh, we did exclude some. That's great. How much do movers cost? Yeah, that's a good one to exclude. We didn't want to exclude the cheap moving services, but we decided to exclude the how much do movers cost. That makes sense. So it's like, okay, Travis, what's going on? What's the point here? Well, lucky enough, we still have access to their CRM as well. So we're going to go take a look at that as well. So here we go. Boom. Now we're inside their CRM. You may or may not recognize the CRM. It's going to be blurred out, but you may or may not recognize what this looks like. And we're looking at actually their first quarter of data. We're looking at quarter 1, 2, 3. Now, disclaimer. This doesn't mean that it's like white and black truth. This doesn't mean that it has all the information. Obviously, when it comes to your CRM, there's going to be a lot of leads that are trickling into this report from previous months like October, November, December, because we're looking from January to March. So I get that. Let's take it with a grain of salt. There are some massive issues going on for this business. I don't really know which side is up. So we have, under the Google Ads referral source, we have 531 potential opportunities in quarter 1. Okay, so we have January, February, March. We have 531 leads that were brought in under the Google Ads referral source. Then we have another Google source, that's Google Ad. Not sure what the difference is between Google Ads and Google Ad. If I was the owner, I would probably be wanting to know that. What's the difference? And there's 75 opportunities there. Now we skim over to the actual revenue. we have $9,000 in Google Ads, and we have $55,000 in Google Ad. So what I would be interested in learning is what keywords are driving this revenue that's being reported here. That's going to be crucial for this business owner to know. Is there a good investment? Is that $12,000 that he spent on a Performance Max campaign worth it? You might want to just, if you want to make it easy and say, all right, let's do 64,000 divided by 12K. I mean, on your best day, you're getting a 5.3 times ROAS. And that's like best case scenario. That's assuming every single information, every single dollar in here is reported correctly, which I have concerns on because I see 2 referral sources that mean the exact thing. So why the difference? The other thing too is, as we looked, there are a lot of search terms that are not relevant, probably not helpful. And there's a heavy emphasis on branded keywords. My worry is that there is bloated information hitting the CRM. My worry is that there's actually a bunch of spam coming in because of the 531 opportunities from Google Ads, when Google itself only says, I mean, what was the conversion count? Let's get the conversion count here. 109 conversions. I don't get that. How does Google Ads over this time frame say 109 conversions, but we have 531 opportunities plus another 75, so 600 opportunities in the CRM and 109 conversions in Google Ads? To be very clear, your conversion count is a lead count. It really should be as close to possible as a definition of a lead. When you look at cost per conversion in Google Ads, you should basically consider that as your cost per lead in your CRM for leads that come from Google Ads. So the discrepancy here is massive. And if I was a business owner in this situation, I would be asking why? Why is there such a big difference in what I see in Google Ads conversion count and what I see in opportunities in my CRM? Question number 2, what's the difference between Google Ads and Google Ad in referral source? Question number 3, what keywords are driving the revenue under the 2 referral sources, Google Ads and Google Ad? I want to know what keywords are driving that 55K and what keywords are driving that 10K. Because right now, the majority of the performance, as it seems according to Google Ads, is coming from a branded keyword. And if that's the case, is that something needed? Then I ask myself a question. The first 3 questions were for the agency. The final question is for yourself. Is that what I want to be investing into? Do I want to be investing money into my own brand name? If the answer is yes, okay, that's totally fine. As long as you are 100% aware, clear, and you made that decision as a business owner. Don't let an agency make that business decision for you. You have the rights, you have the authority. It is your money that you're investing, and it's your business that you're trying to protect and grow. So make sure you take care of that. I hope that this was helpful. Please reach out to us if you need anything, if you need help. I'm loving creating these videos and just going on little tangents and just diving into accounts and exposing some of the stuff that's being done in Google Ads right now.